Hey guys, so let's talk a little bit about unemployment. I don't know if anybody is going through the same thing with a job situation, but I have been looking for a job for quite a while. And um, yeah, so it's been a journey. I've actually never been this long without a job, and whew, it's been an emotional journey of applying and um like applying and then waiting for answers, getting an interview, never hearing back from the place. And it's even more like kind of frustrating because like when you have experience and you have qualifications for a certain job that you go for and you just don't get it or you don't hear from it. And I just don't know if anyone else is feeling like this or if anyone else is going through some very hard moments of trying to apply and land a job. It's just been very difficult, but I feel like in this time, I have been able to do so much more, I would say. And although I was having a hard time, I did actually land something, but I'm still waiting for it, right? So, what I'm experiencing, still applying for different jobs in the meantime because I still am looking for something like right now while I'm waiting for the one that actually did go through, but that process, which I will reveal like a little bit later, that process for that type of job takes a while. But in the meantime, while that background is going through, I just was still looking for things and still looking for something to fill this moment of time while I'm waiting for what it is that I actually prefer to do. But just in this time of waiting, it's been a lot. Like I feel like mentally, and I know that God has a plan, and I know that I'm meant to do so much more. And in this time, I'm really finding and figuring that out. And it has been honestly such like a beautiful journey, but it has been tough. I can't sit here and say it's all been peaches and cream, but it's definitely had its beautiful moments where I've been able to mentally gather myself and, like really just focus in on other things that I want to do. So I think that this time has definitely been beneficial. I've been able to just get rest and like work on myself and, you know, really just kind of focus in on other things. I do feel like the past jobs I had really took up most of my time, most of my week, most of my days, and it really wasn't much time left to do anything. So I do not want to go back to those type of work weeks and those type of days. I don't want to go back to regressing mentally. I do want to stay in the place that I'm in. So the job that I am currently waiting for, I believe would be a very good balance for me, very good hours. I'm not trying to be somewhere all day, 8 hours, 40 hours a week, and leave like absolutely no time for myself. But I do want to say to anyone that is unemployed and looking, you're not alone. This journey is a tough one, and this economy is tough. And with a lot of layoffs and a lot of companies not really looking to hire right now, and maybe AI is taking over some of these companies, it has been really tough. And I just want to come on here and encourage someone, but also know that you're not alone. If you are coming across this video and you are having a hard time, just know I have put in so many applications. I have done some interviews, and it has been like a ghost town. But what I've also learned is that it could be a ghost town because God is making it a ghost town, because God wants me to push and go in the direction that He has designed and purposed for me to do. And if that is you and you are currently looking for a job, just start putting your energy into other things, and you never know where it could take you. I have done so much for other areas of my life, therapy, focusing on my nonprofit, really putting time and energy into other things, and being able to just work out and go for a walk at the park at any time of my leisure of the day. And, it's just been a journey. It's been like pretty much like a year and a half, I think. Yeah, like a year and a half. And this is the longest I've ever gone without employment. But I couldn't ask for a better type of journey that I've been on. And I feel like I've been pushing myself a lot more to do more and to make something happen in this time. Because when I do start working, my time will once again be limited, but not as much as it was once before. So if you are going through something, if you are experiencing the same thing, just keep your head up. It's a hard economy out here right now, very hard. And it can make you emotional. It can make you feel like you're not good enough. It can make you feel like, you're not qualified. And that's not the case. Like, you may be a college educated person with a lot of degrees, and that doesn't mean that you're not fit for the job. It just means that the companies are just not looking to hire right now. And, I just think the kind of times we're in, we are really going through a very different type of change. And I think with the way technology is moving and the way that most of the companies are looking to save money for themselves, they're not really looking out for people. So this is a time where you look out for yourself. This is a time where you work on that business or that hobby, or do what you want and have fun, like, don't allow for this time to bring you down and make you feel like you just don't have, what it takes to get the job or that position that you're applying for. And remember, there's a lot of fake job postings. Like, if you're on LinkedIn or Indeed, just be careful, because there are some job postings that are not real. They're like scams, and if they're trying to text you and all that stuff, that's not legit. So just be careful and mindful of that too, and don't be, in a position where you're so desperate for a position that you take anything that may not be legit. Like, really give yourself time and find something that you're searching for that really resonates with you, goes with the type of schedule that you want, and the type of pay. Don't be afraid to ask for the amount of money that you want or that you need, because the reality of the situation is people are looking for higher pay and more of a work life balance. So I just wanted to get on here real quick. This is like such a random thing, but I felt it like in my spirit that I just needed to come and talk and, encourage someone. So I hope that you guys are, having a great day in spite of what you may be feeling like. But remember, like, get up, work out, work on your health, work on eating better, taking better care of your mind, and allow the rest to flow. Allow God to work in your life as He's going to work as He sees fit. Allow for God to move on His timeline. Don't rush anything, but also take this time and don't be discouraged. Don't be sad. It is a hard journey, I know, and I'm living it in this moment, but I just wanted to make this video to encourage or help someone. So if this is you, then I pray for your employment journey and anything else that you may be experiencing as far as like a financial hardship or things like that. So keep your head up, don't give up, and work on yourself. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.